Book 44 of 2019 was Normal People by Sally Rooney. I read this one because it was set for book club to read Conversations with Friends, which is Sally Rooney's other novel. And I really enjoyed that one, and someone had said that this one was better, so I got this one as soon as it came out in paperback, because I wasn't paying for a hard back copy. I wouldn't say that this one's better than Conversations with Friends. I think they're good in different ways. Like, it's not much of the same, but what was kind of maybe a down point in the first one was not in this one, and vice versa. Or I remember thinking that at the time, and it's quite a while ago since I read it now, because I'm a bit behind on these reviews. One thing that I really do like about Sally Rooney's style, because she doesn't use like normal punctuation like speech marks, it flows quite well. It's not like a stop-start kind of like dialogue, which it normally is when there's speech and things, and it allows you to kind of feel like a fly on the wall, like just kind of observing someone's normal life. I think it's really interesting that there's not much really going on in the book in terms of plot. There's no beginning, middle and end. There's no like development and climax and stuff like that. It's just kind of a continuous like unfolding of someone's life. It almost makes you feel like once you finish the book, like their lives are still carrying on, and it could happen like this or like that, and it kind of mimics real life in that way. What's interesting about Sally Rooney is that, I don't know if this is intentional, but a lot of her characters are really dislikable, and I don't know if that's because she's trying to kind of like suggest that people are quite dislikable, like if you get to know them fully, and we do get to know the characters fully, so it's like once you find out what they're actually like and how they behave and how they are with other people, that you realise that people aren't that nice. I don't know if she's intending to do that, but a lot of her main characters aren't very likeable. Marianne, who's one of the main characters, is quite like, she's quite a damaged person, she's quite vulnerable, but it just makes her really needy and really kind of like a doormat to Canelle, who literally takes advantage of her. Like there's a scene where, or like not a scene, but like a couple of chapters or whatever, a part in the book where he dates her but doesn't want anyone at school to find out because he's the popular one and she's the weird one, and he doesn't want to damage his reputation, which is a bit disgusting really, isn't it? And you could kind of explain his behaviour because he's at high school and whatever, but then when he's an adult it's kind of the same. Like they're still like not fully being accepting of each other in their kind of relationships. They kind of are on and off again kind of relationship, which is just a little bit toxic. And I think, you know, everyone's like, oh, love story or whatever. It's not a love story, it's a toxic relationship. Like neither of them meet their emotional needs. Like they both hurt each other because they don't communicate with each other. Like there's a part of it where both of them really want to continue being with each other, but they misinterpret things and they end up not being together. And you know, Marianne ends up like being taken advantage of by her best friend, and being taken advantage of by this horrible guy who's really violent towards her. And it's just kind of like, you know, Canelle could, I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong, could like sweep in and help her out, so when he doesn't. And I don't know if that's my expectation because I'm an old romantic and I'm brainwashed by Disney and life isn't like that and you have to be your own saviour. But it's kind of like, what are they both doing? Like if they supposedly love each other that much, why are they not nicer to each other? Why are they not communicating better with each other? Like when I've been in a relationship with someone that I've really cared about, I can communicate with them a lot better than them two can. And I don't think that's an age thing. I think it's kind of a personality. I mean, it's I don't even know what it is, but they're not nice characters, and because of that and the way that they behave, I kind of think, are there people like that are really like, they don't understand themselves, they don't understand how to interact with people? And I think actually, now I think about it, some of the people I know, yeah, I can understand why they're like that actually. You know, I know one person who is a mess, like literally like goes around hurting loads of people because they don't like themselves. And yeah, so I can kind of understand why that kind of happens. sorry, I got like thinking then, like I do that spacey thing, don't know what I'm thinking. So Sally Rooney, because she is from Ireland, and I think she's aware of like politics, and she's aware of class differences. I don't know where she was educated, maybe that's another reason why she might be. No, I don't think it says. I think you have to have experiences in life to become like aware of things, and she always brings into her books, like she kind of represents characters as being very intelligent, very politically aware, very kind of aware of class and stuff like that, which, to be honest, like most of the people that I grew up with aren't like that, they aren't aware like that. So I don't know if she's maybe just representing the people that she grew up with, or if she's representing people that she wished she'd grown up around. I don't quite know. I don't think that anybody I know was that politically aware at that age. But it comes across in both her books. That's obviously something that she's either got experience with or she wants to incorporate in, or maybe she's trying to educate the masses in terms of politics or whatever. But it allows like class privilege to be discussed, because Marianne's quite middle class, whereas Canal's quite working class, and that kind of is a conflict in their relationship as well, which is quite interesting. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it. It's not amazing, like mind blowing. I'm so glad in my life that I read it, but it was just nice. It was just nice to read, and I think sometimes you just need a book that's just an easy read. And I enjoyed being with the characters, even though I didn't like them, you know, which is quite an unusual feeling, I think. But yeah, I enjoyed it. She's a good writer as well. I think that helps. So it was like quite easy to read, and I wasn't frustrated by the way she expressed herself or anything. So yeah, I definitely recommend it, and also I recommend Conversations with Friends. I've done a review on that one, so if you want to check that out too, you can do.